Alright, there's a million reasons or excuses why I'm just not accurate or you're not accurate. It could be environmentals, could be the rifle, could be the scope, could be the ammunition, could be any number of things. And then each category of the rifle, ammunition, scope, shooter's ability can have multiple reasons why things aren't working. But there is one constant. So come back in a minute, folks, and I'll tell you what that constant is. Okay, the one constant that I'm talking about is a chronograph. A chronograph only gives you numbers. It doesn't lie. You know, I always say a chronograph can't talk, but it never lies. Supposing if everything is working correctly with the chronograph, you're getting numbers. And when you're getting numbers, then you can evaluate the ammunition. I don't care if you shoot commercial, factory loads, or whatever. You need to have a baseline to compare against the box, or if you're doing any type of competitive shooting, you need those numbers to be able to put in to a ballistics database so that you can adjust your scope, or you can use your holdovers with your reticle, or know the limitations of your firearm. Alright, so today I'm working up loads on my 6.5 Grendel with the 95 grain Hornady VMAX. These are seconds from Midway. We're going to see how they shoot. Okay, chronograph is on. Here's the first three shots at a modest level. But let's see how it shoots. All right, here we go. Eyes on, ears in. Will be the upper target on the left. I've already shot one round to get a baseline with a 100 grain VMAX. So right above it, top target on the left. Alright, that looks to be a pretty good little group there. And the numbers, that's what we're after. Okay, I am going to bring you in for the remainder of these shots because I may have to stop, and I'll tell you why. In the reloading room when I was loading these 95 grain Hornady VMAX are a bowtail bullet, and they slipped in awful easy into the cases. Practically no resistance at all. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but you know, again, the chronograph doesn't lie. So let's go ahead and do the next three and see what happens. Chronograph set. See the upper left target on the right. Okay, that chronograph will tell me if that one that was high to the right was me or was it the load. I'm having a lot of fun even though it's 90 degrees, so I can't use the excuse that it's too hot because I'm shooting all the rounds at the same time and the barrel is warm. Okay, so this will be the last three shots. Interesting so far. Point of impact shift, but low standard deviation, low extreme spread. I hope it stays that way. That last one, a standard deviation of 7, extreme spread of 15, but jumped clear up to 2850 feet per second average on 2/10 of a grain. So you can see on these small cartridges how just a little bit of an increase can cause a spike in pressure. But let's see what happens with these last three. Okay, it'll be the lower target on the right. Okay. All right, we're going to analyze that target now, but you're going to see that basically they're identical except for point of impact, and that's because I adjusted the scope several times, or just 2 times actually. All right, let's go do our target analysis. Okay, folks, here's the point of the chronograph. I shot 100 grain and it came out at 2665 on a previous load. But look where the point of aim, point of impact went. And that's almost always the same on all of these targets. Then I adjusted the scope, which I shouldn't have done, because then it gave me kind of a different skew of point of aim, point of impact relative to the standard deviation, extreme spread, and velocity numbers that I was after. But let's go ahead and go through these. 95 grain VMAX seconds, Power Pro varmint is my powder. Okay. First, average 27.95, standard deviation, extreme spread of 46, but that's 3/4 of an inch. Then went over, it increased to 28.05, a 2/10 of a grain powder increase, but the standard deviation was 5, extreme spread of 10, with only a 2/10 of a grain increase. That's quite a difference, and that's probably a 3/4 inch group. All right, then down here, 28.26, we went from 28.05 to 28.26, but look at here, standard deviation of 3, extreme spread of 7, and that opened up a little bit to maybe 7/8 of an inch, maybe an inch. Okay, then over here, I did the scope change, which I shouldn't have done, and that changed the point of impact, but it does prove one thing, that shot right there is on me. Okay. Look at the increase, 28.26 to 28.60 average. Standard deviation of 8, extreme spread of 17. Okay, the next three, increase only 6 feet per second, standard deviation of 7, extreme spread of 15. This is probably 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch group. Not bad, but look at the point of impact shift difference. Okay. Then this next one, or the last one, is the best one of all, and that turned out to be a little more than a 1/2 inch a group, and it increased to 28.98 from 28.66. But look at the standard deviation and extreme spread increase. So if I didn't have a chronograph and I'm just going by nothing more than examining the cases for extreme pressure or whatever, this would be the one that I would choose. But then again, using a chronograph and looking between these two here at only a 6 increase between the 6 shots, these are the two that I would kind of mess with and try to tighten up the groups. Okay, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment if you will. But no matter what, God bless you all. See you again next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.